Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Monday. So today I'm going to talk about a topic that someone wanted me to discuss in regards to grief. So let's jump right into it. Um, when you're grieving over a person that you lost in death, um, it's not easy. You're feeling all types of emotion. You're feeling drained. You're feeling exhausted. You're feeling tired. You're angry. You're trying to make sense of everything. Um, you want to ask yourself, why now? Why is this happening today? Um, you go through this process that you miss the person and you love them, and or maybe the relationship that y'all had, it wasn't as close as you would have liked it to be, and you're surprised that, or maybe you're surprised that this death is affecting you in such a heavy way. When you lose a person, especially a person you're closest to, I can tell you, for me, when I lost my grandmother, it wasn't an easy day. I was on the bus. I was going down to see, actually check on my grandfather and my grandmother. And then I got a call from my mom telling me that she had passed. And when it happened, I was kind of like numb. So then I called my brother, told him what happened, and then I called him and told him that I'll meet him down there. And so we met at the house. And when we met at the house, she was, I went inside, and they didn't come and get the body yet, so she was still laying on the couch. And everybody was around, talking. I was inside, and I had to go outside because I just, I couldn't breathe. Because it was just, even despite everybody just talking and having a good time or trying to ignore what happened, it was heavy. And the reason why is because I was really close to my grandmother. I, made sure I made time to go down there. I've even walked in the snow to make sure her and my grandfather had groceries. So, when you're going through these feelings and remembering like what happened, you're like, you can't believe it. And I remember right before she passed, you always have these weird moments that you reflect back where you kind of, can feel that this person may have known that they were going to pass. She told me, she said, listen, I need you to, take care of your grandfather. And, a part of me was like, yeah, okay, but then a part of me was like, why me? And then later on, it started to make sense. And so, during that day that she had passed, my mom came to me and she said, listen, I need you to, hold back your grief. And I need you to be there for your brothers because they're going to take it hard. And I'm gonna tell you guys, don't ever do that. Like, when you're grieving, don't hold it back, because it will affect every part of your life. It will affect, how you move forward, how you function, your relationships, your friendships. It'll just affect so many things. And when I did that, I was struggling at work. I wound up, leaving my job because I had this feeling that I had to be there for my grandfather more. So it was a lot of things happening all at once in that grieving process, and it was hard. Once people pass, I'm sure a lot of people might believe in this, might not, but you can still feel people's energy. So we went on a cruise afterwards, just to make sure everybody feels a little bit better, and I felt my grandmother's energy on the cruise. And to this day, she's still with me. I can still feel her energy and her love and her encouragement. And not only that, but her message. Sometimes, like, when we lose people, we're broken. But we also have to remember the message that they gave to us through their actions, through what they did, And no one's perfect, so a lot of times people might reflect back on the past and focus on that. But you have to look at the simple things, like good times you might have had, laughter, moments where they were there for you, moments where they encouraged you, because nothing's perfect, no one's perfect, and it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to, even after the person passes away, that if you're still sad and still feeling angry, it's probably because you have people around you telling you these, it's kind of, to me it's kind of dumb, because it's like telling you, oh, you need to move on. It's hard to move on when someone's a part of you. And so, you can't live your life, your mind won't let you live your life as if they don't exist anymore. So you have to treat it as if they do. So one of the things I used to do is, like, whenever people close to me passed, I would imagine them on vacation somewhere else. And I'm just, I can't see them right now, but I'll see them later. I used to imagine that I always think about, like, the good times and reflect on those things. And going through grief is not easy for anyone. And I'm not the person that's here to tell you, how you need to grieve or the way you need to grieve. I'm not going to tell you that, because it's different for everyone. But I will tell you that, it's a process, and it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have a bad day. But you have to keep in mind that there was a lot of goodness that came in that person. There was a lot of good memories. Even if you have bad ones, there is some good that you can find. And so, especially for the people that are you're closest to. I mean, you're not going to grieve over everyone, but the people that you loved and the people that was meaningful to you. You should, be okay with living your life and finding a way to make sure that they're a part of your day-to-day routine. I remember a friend of mine, her brother had passed, and she was grieving and grieving and grieving. I had to help her, like, you need to make time for your brother. You need to make time to spend with him, so that way you can mourn or grieve in a healthy way, and in a way that your mind can accept and your body can accept. So I hope this was helpful, and I wanted to tell you guys, like, if you're ever going through anything, like, talk to someone. It's okay to talk to someone, share that with someone, but it's okay to grieve as well. You're not, crazy if you're still grieving after 5 years, even if it's been 10 years and you're still, like, grieving over this person. It's not a time limit, because love doesn't have a time limit. You're going to always love this person. So it doesn't mean that you're, I think the main thing you really have to think about with people is, what was their message? I know for my grandmother, her message was love people, Don't judge people. Be there for people as much as you can. And, you know, to make sure that you take care of your family in the best way you can. All right. But again, I appreciate you guys for all the encouragement and support. I hope this was helpful. If you ever have any other topics you want me to discuss, please DM me, leave a comment, let me know. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I will see you on the next segment. Peace.